The opinions expressed on this program are those of the host or guest and should not be interpreted as statement of fact. Independent fact-checking and corrections are encouraged.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 7 of A Lord and His Lady. I am William Conway, a.k.a. the one we'll see. This is my beautiful wife.
Hello, I'm Danica Conway, otherwise known as Lady Conway.
Yeah. So, it's a very exciting week for us.
Yeah.
I have a big trip coming up, so we've been getting ready for that. It's been exciting and fun and nerve-wracking and what?
I was waiting for that last one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it sneaks in there. It sneaks in because it is very exciting and fun for the most part. But then, yeah, there's that like nervousness or whatever. And my friend Dave, my beautiful friend Dave, sent me some videos on things not to do in New York City, things that like annoy New Yorkers, and don't walk in the bicycle lane or stop in the bicycle lane. That's a good way to get plowed by a
yeah,
because they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care about the bicycles.
Yeah.
Just
I plan on watching a couple more of those videos, maybe on my travels or something, like as I'm on the plane or something.
Right.
But yeah, so thank you to Dave for that. I appreciate you looking out for me, buddy. But yeah, this Iowa boy, oh, you want to see the comments? Of course you do. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So yeah. So you got, you know what? Hang on. So that people know what I'm talking about. Yes, I did get a haircut, and yes, this is my barber. She did do that. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Only because I begged her. And I did. Yeah.
I mean, I showed hesitation and it got kind of snippy, so I was like, yeah, okay.
But I mean, there's still a lot of it. I mean, there's all this back here, bro. I mean, there's a lot of hair.
It's still long. Most of it.
I mean, I don't think I should. It'll be Wild Kingdom if I put this thing out of the phone.
Don't do that. We don't want to scare people.
So we wanted to talk about some of the things that were going on with this trip to New York. So like in preparing for it, like there were discussions.
Oh, right.
That we had to have. What were one of the things that we had to talk about?
Well, I asked him to not take his honky shirt.
Yeah, my shut up honky shirt.
But he has made an agreement with me.
Sherman Hills, George Jefferson.
That
yeah,
he'll just not wear it except on stage.
Right. Because
so
I agree that wearing a shirt that says shut up honky on the streets of New York City is kind of asking for trouble. But I did get it as a stage shirt anyway. You know.
No, I know that, but like I don't want you to die your first trip.
That'd be terrible.
New York, that'd be
terrible. I don't want to die either. Thank you.
Especially if you're doing something faux pas and dumb.
Right.
Yeah, that's my concern.
So, and then and I made a rule for myself because it is St. Patrick's weekend, and I am what's the word I'm looking for? Unattended or whatever.
Unsupervised.
Yeah, unsupervised. That's the word I'm looking for. I am unsupervised in New York City during St. Patrick's Day weekend, and I am like an Irish kid from Iowa, just an Iowa boy, taking the St. Patty's Day in New York City. Wow, dreams do come true.
Yeah,
I'm really, I am. I'm really excited about it.
Pat said he didn't think it'd be a problem.
You don't think so? Okay, well, I mean, he probably laughed, and that I don't. I wonder how severe I got to be getting beat up before Matt will jump in. If I do get jumped on the streets of New York,
Wow.
Matt, I won't wear it around you, Matt. I won't wear it around you. All right.
Yikes.
But yeah, no. But no drinking, drinking during the weekend. Basically because I want to make sure I get back to wherever it is that I'm staying. And I probably shouldn't say it. I think I did say where
he does have a place to stay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But I want to make sure that I get there each time because that could be problematic. You know what I mean? That'd be terrible. We don't want that.
No.
Lost. I am no Macaulay Culkin. You know what I mean? Like nobody.
Don't even say things like that.
What do you mean?
That's scary.
Oh, I mean, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. I will be in Brooklyn though. I will be in Brooklyn much of the time that I'm in New York City, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, I know.
What?
And you do have a couple places that you already know you're going to be performing.
Yes,
at.
I will be at Up Billy's on Thursday and Friday evening. I will be doing the open mic at Up Billy's, which is 605 Madison Avenue in Brooklyn. So definitely come if you're in the New York City area. Come check it out for sure. It's going to be a good time. And if I do well. And I'm also, I should mention, I'm not just doing comedy, I'm doing music as well. I'm going to do some comedy open mics. I'm going to do some music open mics. And yeah, we're going to do the thing, I'm not exactly sure what Sunday and Monday are going to bring. I am eyeing a couple different performances. So we'll see what those bring. Sunday is St. Patrick's Day, and I'm pretty sure that's when the parade and stuff is, which I want to do videos and stuff of. I think I'm going to go to the cathedral and actually take footage from there because I don't think that's all that far from where I'll be staying. So,
right.
Anyway, where are we at? Wow, we're
chugging right along today.
What was that?
We're chugging right along today.
We are chugging right along. What was the other stuff that we talked about leaving? Oh, I was wondering. So depending on if I get some good slots, like if I end up getting like a 15-minute, like if I get a 15-minute slot anywhere, I'm very excited to do some of my suicide material in New York City. I'm very much looking forward to that. And I have a special shirt that I'm going to wear in case of that. Well, it's from the charity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She knows what I'm talking about. It's a secret. It's a secret. You got to stay in the know. And one thing I do want to say is that during this trip, definitely keep up with Conway Cool Kids because I'm going to be super busy. So while I may not be good at posting what's going on or whatever, I'm sure Kelly will be right on top of that because, I mean, she obviously knows pretty much all the stuff that I'm involved with doing or whatever. Do look for me on Governor's. I will be doing the Knock 'em Dead comedy show Friday morning after Coffee with the Dog. I will be on Knock 'em Dead comedy with Tony Walker. So that'll be great. It's always fun to do another podcast. I'm hoping to sneak in another podcast somewhere else while I'm in town. I'm hoping that I do well enough on Thursday or Friday and somebody's like, hey, let me get you before you leave,
Yeah.
And it does sound like the room where I'm staying I was worried that it was going to be like a bunk bed situation or whatever, but it actually is a private room. It is a shared bathroom, but I have a private room so I can, and they have Wi-Fi so I can do all my podcasting from the room each morning. So that's really convenient. I'm super excited for that. Except Friday morning, I will do it from the Governor's studio in Levittown, New York. So that'll be exciting. Yeah. So cool stuff happening.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to do the music and stuff.
Yeah.
Because Lonely Man is like right at like 2 million streams.
Yeah.
And so I'm very excited to expose the New York audience to Lonely Man. That'll be exciting. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. And meeting Matt.
Right. Yeah. Because you guys have worked together for a long time now, but
yeah,
never
like
actually met.
It's been like 2 years. 2 years I've been associated with My Dog TV. So shout out to My Dog TV. We love you guys.
Yay.
We're so happy to be on with you guys. It's a blessing for sure. It's added a lot to both of our lives, I think. So we're very, very grateful to be a part of the My Dog TV universe.
Yeah.
And it is a whole universe. You know, have you ever watched the Reverend show, the Church of Last Resort?
Yeah.
You have? This last week.
I'll be honest, I didn't watch it long.
Why? Oh, all right. Well, I mean, it's an acquired taste, maybe. I mean, church isn't for everybody.
And you know that I am not a church person.
That is true. That is true. You're not a church person. But I guess this last week he did a whole thing about the time change, which drives me insane. I don't like it. It's why the show, in case some of you may have been waiting a long time for the show, and thank you for waiting. If you did wait, I want to say thank you.
Not our fault. It's
yeah,
our computer.
But yeah, the time change and my computer, my laptop, I didn't do anything with that. I thought that it would do it naturally, like our phones.
Right,
do.
and it didn't.
That's on me. So that's my mistake, and I own it. But any of you that were out there waiting, that's on me. That's my apologies. And I do want to say, so we are on Rumble and we are on Twitch.
Yes.
But anybody that's listening on those platforms, we want you guys to know that if you want to comment, if you want to interact with us, you have to be on either Facebook or YouTube. Right. Those are the ones where we actually see the comments and stuff like that, because we would love to interact with our audience. You know what? I'm such a shit. I forgot to send Corina a link, and I promised her I would. I promised her I would. Will you send her one right now?
I don't even have one.
Of course, you just go to the YouTube. My goodness. Okay, that's my bad. Man, Corina's going to be so mad at me because I've been so busy packing, and that's the other thing about.
Oh my god!
Like there was confusion. Why will this not go away? I can't get that to go away. Okay. Oh, there it is. There's it. Okay, sorry about that, folks. A little technical thing. I had a little pop-up that was just driving us nuts there. So, oh, look, your Aunt Diane is here. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Aunt Diane.
Yes, I'm certain I'll have a good time. And I appreciate the wish of good luck, because I do have, listen, I don't have an expectation for anything specific to happen because of this trip, but I do have expectations for the trip. You know, one of the things that I'm going to be most focused on is, especially since the New York scene has never seen me before, any of the shows that I do, any sets that you come to, it's going to be completely different. Obviously, like I said, I'm going to do some comedy and I'm going to do some music. I will be doing more comedy than music, and all of my comedy sets will all be different from each other. So each time you come to see me, even if it's at the same place, even if you come and see me at Uckbilly's more than one time, even because I might even, if I do well enough at the mic, they might invite me to the pro show that's later on that evening. And if that happens, I'll do an entirely different set. So I just want people to know there's plenty in the tank, and I'm ready and I'm coming. It's been a long time coming, and I'm very excited for this. And I know you are too, because and you were saying the other day about how it was nice seeing me being pumped up and excited for,
right, because a lot of times you're not able to do that.
Right.
Like it's more of like, oh, I gotta, Because like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, traveling all the time to do your job is very tiring and exhausting.
I will say that I appreciate that it's a quick little back and forth trip because, like, usually when I do go out on the road, I go out at least for a minimum of like 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Usually it's a month.
Yeah, and so like to only do a 6-day trip, but we don't. It's not like I had stuff scheduled, and like I said, I mainly wanted to do St. Patrick's Day stuff for Mind Dog TV because like it is growing up in an Irish Catholic town, like it was a dream of mine to like celebrate St. Patrick's Day in like New York City or Chicago, maybe even Dublin sometime, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will say it's different for me now though, because like what it is, right? Like what St. Patrick's Day is celebrated, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So like for people like us, like they're celebrating that like he got rid of all the like Celtic believers in the old way, all the Druid, anybody that had Druid type beliefs or whatever, anybody that was
out.
Yeah, and so I mean that's me through and through. I have a Celtic cross on my back, for crying out loud. You know what I mean?
And the town you grew up in was very much Irish Catholic.
Yeah.
And like you guys had big parades for that, and dignitaries would come for you.
Yeah, no, we literally had dignitaries from Ireland come to our tiny ass little town in Emmitsburg, Iowa. We would have Irish dignitaries. Matter of fact, that's how I got my drunk and disorderly.
Yes,
when I was 15. I mean, but I'll say this: if you're going to get a drunk and disorderly, puking on an Irish dignitary is the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's definitely.
I mean, that's the way to go.
For sure. Is. And the best part about it is like he wasn't upset about me vomiting on him. The reason he wanted me locked up is because that I was 15 and I couldn't hold my liquor. How do you settle it behind the ears?
Oh my God.
What the hell is up with this guy? Like, yeah, he wasn't even so mad that I vomited on me. He was like, you should be able to hold your liquor by now. What's wrong with you?
I mean, yeah.
But jokes on him. I know exactly why I was vomiting all the time. It's called alcohol poisoning, the asshole. Like I spent my later teenage years on the verge of death, basically. like just every day. Like because and I never thought of it, like looking back now, it's like it was so incredibly dumb. But like I was the kind of drinker that like I drank every day, and I drank until it was either gone or I passed out. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I sat there and just chug all day, but I'm saying like back in my early 20s, late teens, early 20s, like it was just all the time, and I literally would vomit like on a regular basis, like every day I threw up, and it never stopped me from drinking. That just meant room for more. And when I was 18, I had to go to the doctor. I found out I had 2 bleeding ulcers, and they told me on that doctor visit, the anesthesiologist wanted to talk to me after the procedure. And he came in and he told me, he was like, look, I don't usually make a habit of telling people how to live their lives, but whatever you're doing, you might want to slow down. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he told me, he was like, we almost couldn't do the procedure on you today because I gave you the legal maximum dose of anesthesia and you almost didn't go out. And so it tells me that whatever you're doing recreationally to get high, you're almost killing yourself to get yourself there, and me being the idiot, 18-year-old that I was, like took that as instead of taking it as the stark warning that it was like a badge of honor and like, yeah, let's go, you know, like, and I went even harder and crazier for a while. Like, and then, you know, people, I think it's very difficult for people to understand what my life in my late teens and early 20s was like. And I would say the same is true for you.
I
And some of
mean,
the stuff you got
yeah.
wrapped up in, just ridiculous stuff. But I have to say, though, that, I mean, I'm not necessarily glad I went through those things, but I mean, they certainly built me. They certainly shaped me. They certainly helped make me who I am today. You know what I mean? But a lot of it is understanding, you know, how I never want to be again, how I never want to, you know, behave or whatever.
Right.
You know, but this trip, I'm so excited to be in the Brooklyn area and experience some of that culture, because I know that Brooklyn is rich with a lot of different culture and stuff like that. It's a very exciting weekend for me.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see pictures and hear about all your experiences you had.
Yeah, and you know what? It would not be possible without this lady right here. Like, just so you know, I want you to know that. I want you to know that I know that like, I'd never be able to take this trip if it wasn't for how hard you worked since we got back. And that means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. But speaking of you and your work, I want to do a quick ad and then we'll do Behind the Smile. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds. I'll let you talk for a while because I've been like, you ever just want to tell me to shut up?
No, I've kind of gotten out of that.
You've told me so many times, and I've not shut up.
Yeah, there's no point. It's a waste of my breath.
I win.
Not a win.
That sounds like a win to me. It certainly feels like a win. I'll tell you what else is a win. Using Luminar Neo for your photo editing, that's definitely a win. It's going to help you up your photo game. It's way, way easier to use than Photoshop, and it's better. It's got AI capabilities. There's a lot of different things you can do, and they have a brand new release that I don't know what the details are on it. I didn't get the email that I was expecting to get, but Luminar Neo is available on the Apple iPad now as well. Very, very easy to use. Check it out. Okay. So you can go to minddogtv.com and click on the Luminar Neo. Yeah, sorry. I got like a half word ahead of myself or something.
I don't know what happened.
But anyway, you can go to the minddogtv.com website and click on the Luminar Neo banner to check that stuff out. I do want to, speaking of going to the website, I do want to show off our new merch. This is new merch, festive for the St. Patrick's Day holiday coming up. So if you want to get your St. Patty's Mind Dog TV merch, go to minddogtv.com, click on support the show or shop. I think it's support us and shop. Both of those, I think, maybe. But check out the new stuff and the old stuff. Check out the old stuff as well. Go to minddogtv.com for all of that kind of stuff. So now we are going to do our special segment. This is Danica's segment. It's called Behind the Smile.
Oh.
Yep. Time to split up.
Oh my God.
Are you okay? Do you need to move the chair?
No, I'm all right.
Okay. So tell me what's going on in the restaurant business.
I mean, pretty much the same as usual. Bosses are never happy. Employees are unreliable at best.
In the service industry?
Oh yeah.
No way.
Oh yeah.
I find that very difficult to believe.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
All right. So do you have a story for us this week?
Well, I thought of the one when I worked at B-Dubs.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I was friends with the manager.
Oh my God, are you telling the story I think you're gonna tell?
And I was going between the bar and the dining room, and I tripped, but I tried to catch myself, and when I landed on my knees, I bounced like skid bounce.
Right. Was it like that? Was it like that cop on the driveway video?
Kind of, yeah.
where he did bounce, 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 bounce. Yeah. You know what? Oh my God! I wonder.
But here's the thing: I got up and like kept going, and I went back, and I was like, "Ow!" The manager at the time, Jamie, was like, "What?" I'm like, "I fell out there." He's like, "Wait, where?"
Wait, where?
Like, where did you fall? Like, where in the bar did you fall?
What kind of angle are we talking about? That's actually what he's asking.
Him and the other manager searched it
right
in the security system, found it, and we watched it, and I was like, oh my God. I come back about 20 minutes later to ask a question about a table, and there's not only the 3 managers now, but other cooks and employees watching it happen, rewinding it, and rewatching it. I mean, they could have at least sent it into like America's Funniest Home Videos or something and given me a chance to win 10 grand.
I mean, I will say this: I wish that we knew if there were still accidents. I wish we would have got that footage of me in Denver.
Yeah, no, that would have been classic.
I know we really wanted that, but like I don't know, it got too long after the incident or whatever. But I got to tell you, having your bag come open on the like
moving walkway,
it's like the escalator sidewalk, basically. Yeah,
it's just a moving walkway.
Yeah, having that come open and having your fucking socks and underwear just be strewn about for like a stretch of 7 feet on the fucking, and I'm just like a madman trying to collect them up. And like, oh my God, that video would have been great. That would have been, and you know, who knows? Maybe the security, maybe we'll see it someday. You know what I mean? Maybe the security guard.
Okay, here's the deal. I don't know why you're being so cool about it, because you see that pop up, you're going to be frantically pissed off. Like, hey, that's me. That's me.
I wouldn't be mad. I would try and get access to the footage for sure, but I don't think I'd be mad. I wouldn't be mad. Oh, you know what else I was thinking about? We should try and watch the Comic View, because I was at the Comic View. Are you kidding me right now? Are you even? You're serious. You're serious. You don't know. Okay, we can get rid of this thing. We're not doing
the Comic View. What's the Comic View?
The Comic View was a show on BET that featured comedians. And
okay, the fact that you were freaking out because I did not know that is ridiculous. Okay, I was not able to watch BET. Thank you.
You know what? I believe that. I
lived with my grandmother. And even with my dad, there would be no watching Black entertainment television.
Right? Yeah, no, that's what I mean. In your household, like with me, like I could only watch it like after Dad went to sleep, or if he wasn't around. Like you weren't watching it when he was around,
right?
Sure.
Yeah, I know.
Like, but that's part of why I liked watching it.
Because you were,
you know what I mean. I loved watching BET when I was growing up as a teenager, because I knew that my dad hated it. My dad hated me watching BET. The first time I got Dr. Dre's The Chronic on cassette tape. And through like BMG or whatever, one of those music service, Columbia House, whatever. But that I got that on, and I had that playing in my room. And the first time I played that with my dad home, my dad burst in the door, and this was actually the first sign to me that he was racist. I didn't even really know it, because like we didn't really grow up with minorities around us. Like everyone that I grew up around, sorry about that, everyone that I grew up around was white. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like almost exclusively. So it was like a non-issue, and I didn't know. And so, like, I play Dr. Dre's Chronic, and my dad burst in the door, hit stop and eject, sucked some of it into his mouth, went rip, rip, rip. Don't play that shit in my house. And I was like, damn, dude, I'm just there with a pencil for like an hour and a half, like putting this thing back in. Just fucking, like, we'll see.
Listen, I didn't even get to the point of playing hardcore rap in my dad's house. Somebody at school borrowed me the Shaquille O'Neal cassette, What's Up, Doc?
That doesn't even count.
He damaged it. And when I was like, that's not even mine, he's like, well, that's too bad.
Of course.
I mean, he just I was like, I gave it to her. She's like, what happened? I'm like, my dad?
My dad happened.
She's like, he's gonna have to pay for this. I'm like, you tell him that.
You tell him that. Yeah, that's.
I ain't tell him that. Yeah. No.
I need a cigarette.
My God.
What? It's not a big deal.
Will you hear my hair clip over there?
You have this hair clip?
Yeah.
What is it? What kind of? Now, see, you're lying. This hair clip is a lie. Because it makes it look like you did something fancier than put a clip in your hair. It makes it look like you, yeah. All these knots, they're, yeah. What, you disagree with my?
Yeah, appraisal? I think you're freaking out for no real reason.
No, I think that's more the fallacy.
Okay, you know what? When I start looking like them transformation video girls, then you can come at me, okay?
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you don't do that.
No,
you're beautiful, by the way.
Thanks. How's it? Oh, okay, well, up close you can't tell, so we're good.
So, what are your? Do you have any plans for while I'm gone?
Yeah, I mean, corned beef and cabbage on the 17th.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually upset that I'm missing that. That's like my favorite meal for anybody out there that doesn't know, corned beef and cabbage. I'm an Irish boy through and through. That is my favorite fucking meal.
Well, and it's already here, so like no matter what, we're having that.
Right. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some corned beef and cabbage available in New York City.
I mean, yeah, but I'll be able to have mine with beer.
I mean, to be honest, especially because like I don't. Like, even when I do drink nowadays, which I do sometimes.
I mean, yeah, not often.
When I do, I don't get drunk anymore. Like, even if I start to get tipsy, I'll start drinking non-alcoholic stuff. And even if I drink, like a couple sodas or whatever, and then go back to,
right.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I got so gassy there. But I've done that. But like, I have no desire to get drunk like that anymore. I don't want to be out of my head with stuff.
I mean, not only that, like, I have to admit it, hangovers in your 40s.
Oh yeah,
they're worse.
They're way
different. I don't like affects your whole body.
Yeah.
In weird ways.
I will say that, like, doing preventative stuff, like drinking water the night before you go to sleep.
I mean, that helps.
For sure.
Drinking pickle juice. That helps.
That pickle juice. We got to talk about that, dude.
No, there's nothing to talk about. It's really good.
I'm sure. I know that you enjoy the pickle juice. I know that you do. And there's something that I enjoy.
Whoa, I know where this is going. This is a family show.
Okay, but you know what I'm saying?
Man,
can we
I get it. Yeah, sidebar.
Just
sidebar.
That's all I gotta say, right? That's all I gotta say. What? What's wrong with saying that? Listen, this is a healthy show where we talk about things.
I mean, that is true.
And we don't have to be graphic. You're right. right?
Yeah, I'm like, give me this. Now I gotta smoke.
now you need a cigarette.
Good
Oh,
God.
by the way, I don't know if I told you this, but I got to talk to Barry Katz yesterday. A little bit.
Oh.
Yeah. On the blueprint for success.
Yeah.
So me and Barry had some actual FaceTime. And I just have to say that getting FaceTime with Barry Katz is it's an invaluable thing in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like this is a guy whose knowledge goes really, really deep into the well of what's going on in the comedy business, the movie business, show business,
right.
Entertainment, and to have somebody like that that I could bounce ideas off of and stuff like that, because it was during the Ask Me Anything session, and I told him that I'm going to New York, and he asked me if I was performing, and I said, of course, and really, instead of asking a question, we really just confirmed what he had talked about with someone a couple questions before of just go with your best stuff, because they're auditioning for America's Got Talent,
right?
But and even though that I'm just doing some open mics or whatever, I'm coming with the same heat of that, because this is a brand new market that's never been exposed to me before, and I'm coming with the heavy. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
They're going to be really, really good shows. So definitely check those out. Once again, I just want to say I'm going to be performing Thursday and Friday night for sure at Up Billy's in Brooklyn, 605 Madison Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. So definitely check out Up Billy's. It's a very cool 420 friendly place. Bring your BYOB. Bring your own drinks, bring your own bud. You can smoke up in there. It's a super dope venue. It's a lot like the Hall in Albuquerque that I've done a number of shows at. And so I'm very excited to be doing a show there for sure.
Right.
Or performing there, I should say. I shouldn't say doing a show.
Yeah, you're performing.
I'm performing. So
there's difference.
Yeah. Because the some people get very what's that? Oh, thank you. Oh,
yeah, she said that way earlier.
Yeah. The Hawkeye women's basketball have been doing quite phenomenal. So what? I was just commenting on what your Aunt Diane.
I know.
Should we put that comment up there for people so that they know? We probably should. Because otherwise, people that might be
like,
watching
what?
Whatever. So yeah, my Iowa shirt. Thank you. So, and I just want to say, if you're a Cyclone fan, there's a special place in hell for you. I just want you to know that. What did I say?
Wow!
I don't even know what.
You don't just call out a whole fan load of people.
But I'm wearing a Hawkeye shirt. It's okay. People understand. If I'm wearing a Hawkeye shirt, people naturally understand that I loathe the Cyclones and anyone who supports them. That's right.
Like Hattie is with a Nebraska girl.
Listen.
I mean,
you have redeeming qualities.
I would fucking hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Oh.
What?
I mean, I already proved them, so I don't understand. I was like, I hope so too.
Well, I already confirmed them. I said I started. That's what I'm saying. I started this by saying that you have redeeming qualities.
I know.
I started that way.
Right.
Good Lord. All right. Anyway, it looks like you want to get to your other segment.
No, I'm just making sure I have my.
Okay. You're not like saying let's get to it now or whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to. You know what?
Are you okay? Do you need a hug?
I probably do need a hug. I don't. I need a mouth hug. Can I get one of those? Is that no? No, I can't. Oh my God. Okay, so I want to talk about this real quick. So one of the things we talked about was, whenever I go away on a trip, when I come back, we're always very excited to see each other. And one of the things that you asked me to not do, because there were some things you asked me not to do. And so Danica requested that I not do anything weird when I ask for sex when I get home. What does that mean? What does that mean? What's the line? What are we looking at here? Because I know some of the things that I have done
that weren't well received. That weren't well received.
Right. But
like the whole gold dust debacle.
Yeah. That was a thing of beauty though. That was the thing of beauty. Okay, so to tell you the story, I had come home from being gone for a few weeks, and I came into the apartment. I came into the bedroom where Danica was, and Danica took my suitcase, and she turned around, and all she did is she walked a couple steps and set the suitcase in the corner so that we could go through it later because we were going to get down right away. We had already talked about that we were going to get down right away. So I hand her this suitcase. She turns around to set it in the corner. And by the time she turned back around, I was completely naked.
I mean, everything.
Everything. Now, to be fair, I did kick my shoes off like as soon as I came in the door.
I mean, yeah, but
so I did have my shoes already off. But it
sounds like you were wearing sweatpants or anything like that. No. You were wearing like jeans
and a white beater. I always wear an undershirt, like pretty much always. And so, yeah, 2 shirts real quick, pants real quick. And I slipped out of my socks. And so she turns around, I'm completely naked. And I just go. And she looked at me, and what did you say? What did you tell me?
I told her, I said, you know what? I'm going to have sex with you, but it has nothing to do with what you just did. In fact, if you hadn't been gone so long, that would have ruined it. But no, I prefaced it. I was like, no, he has to know. There was nothing about that.
That's one of the funniest things I've ever done, in my opinion, to be honest. I mean, what is going on with Jasmine down there?
I don't know. She's like trying to rip a hole in the fucking dog bed.
You know,
that's not grass.
Okay, so we're gonna do one more quick promotion for our sponsor, Luminar Neo.
Check them out. They got a new promotion happening.
Yes, they are available now on the Apple iPad. So if you go to the MindDogTV.com website, you can click on the Luminar Neo banner and find out more for yourself. Why is it not? What happened? What did I just do?
I don't know. Stop hitting buttons on the side.
I didn't mean to hit the button on the side. Okay, my fault. I feel like I'm missing it. There it is. Okay.
It's right there.
We want this one. Check out Luminar Neo.
Roy, flashlight.
I'm away. I'm okay.
I'll fix it. With a precise depth map, I can relight my photo naturally in 3D space. Luminar lets me bring my boldest ideas to life. And enjoy them. Luminar Neo. Create more.
Okay. So, and now we need our little thing for the, there we go. All right. So this is actually this is my favorite segment. Do you know that?
Is it really?
Yeah. But anyway, so this is the segment of the show that we call Shut the Fuck Up. And this is where Danica gives us news that I could care less about. So take it away, Danica.
All right. So we all know that the Oscars just happened or whatever, right?
They did, yes.
Okay, so Oscar winner Jamie Lee Curtis revealed on Instagram this morning that she did the award show early to go and get In-N-Out Burger.
Shut the fuck up. No way.
Yeah, the Queen of Scream must have had a hankering.
A hankering, yeah, for in and out. Jamie Lee Curtis needed a little in and out in her old age.
I didn't think she ate meat anymore, but I guess I was wrong.
Maybe she broke her diet for it.
Oh, there you go. She won an Oscar, so she said she deserved In and Out.
Do you have other Oscar news?
No.
We neither of us watched the Oscars. Right? You didn't watch it,
no.
Right? Okay. I was just making sure. But so Ryan Gosling performed that Ken song.
I Am Ken. Yeah.
So that was pretty interesting. I did watch the video of that.
Yeah, you showed me parts of the
That
clip.
was pretty cool. He did all right. I didn't recognize who the face was. Do you know who the face was that they like covered him up with or whatever? I don't know who that was.
I don't.
I was wondering that. But anyway, so what else you got, man?
Eric Carmen, member of the Raspberries, best known for hits like All by Myself and Hungry Eyes.
Are you All by Myself? Is that the one that dude was singing in the shower in Half Baked?
Yes.
Okay. And Hungry Eyes? That's
yes.
the thing.
Yes. The Raspberries.
That's fucking great. Because whenever I think of Hungry Eyes, I think of Dirty Dancing.
Right, yeah.
Because that's in the Dirty Dancing soundtrack.
Yeah, probably one of the things that helped make them famous.
Yeah, it's a great song. And I mean, well placed in the scene. Like in the movie.
Yeah.
Like they did and you know, that's something that I've been thinking about, especially because of being new music artists or whatever. We should really think about trying to get a song in a movie like that. You know what I mean? Because like if we get a song that's in the right movie, who knows what could happen?
Right.
You know.
Yeah. No.
Because with where we're at already for Lonely Man, I'm excited for what could happen. For sure.
Well, anyway, that guy Eric Carmen, he died at the age of 74.
Okay.
That was the news, but you like
shut the fuck up.
I mean, yeah.
That he's dead. The raspberry guy died.
Yeah. I mean, that's sad. I mean, not so much the song All by Myself, but like you said, Hungry Eyes, I'm a fan. Like.
Yeah, no. All by Myself always makes me think of Happy. And you know, again, I don't know if you know, I should compile a list. I have not made this list, but I should make a list of songs you shouldn't sing in prison. And that's one of them. That's definitely on the list of.
So is I Touch Myself.
Yeah, when I think about you, I touch myself.
Yeah.
That's actually a write up. You can get written up for that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you know that, but
yeah.
I meant the viewers out there. You, of course.
I mean, yeah, I know.
Did you ever get wrote up for that?
No.
Oh, I
had a roommate that did religiously.
was she mixing the mac and cheese?
Stop. It's not okay. Those are the things that will give you PTSD.
Hey, Bunky, are you mixing a bowl of mac and cheese out there? What's going on?
That's gross. Disgusting. And my final news is one that I'm very excited about. Okay. For all you horror movie buffs, that specifically you Scream fans, Neve Campbell revealed she is returning as Sidney Prescott in Scream 7.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, she had exited the franchise due to a pay dispute, but apparently that's all fixed now.
Isn't that wonderful?
I mean, the ones that were recent without her just didn't seem right, so I get it.
I didn't see them.
I watched them while you were asleep.
Of course you did.
That's all I'm allowed to do.
I just want to point out, do you know how often you watch either movies or television about people getting killed while I'm sleeping?
It's when you tell me I have to, or when you're not here.
That's not even true because I see it all the time. We watch movies like that all the time.
When you pick them.
That's not necessarily true.
I'm saying that's what the truth is.
That's so far away.
Because I have to slide over.
But
really,
it's over
here we
now.
go.
Yeah. You know what? I did. Yeah.
I did it this afternoon before
Yeah.
his shower, sister.
Yes. And by the way, I'm really sorry that I did not send you a link sooner. So thank you.
I got
for
it.
joining
You're
us.
fine.
Yeah, my bad.
Handling your business once again.
Yeah. So, I forgot to make the thing for today, and then I made it wrong. And man, really, the struggle bus came to town today.
Yeah, let's hope tomorrow doesn't go down.
What do you mean tomorrow go that way? Why would tomorrow go that way?
I said, let's hope tomorrow doesn't go that way. I'm saying, hopefully, you're getting the bugs out of the way today. So, like, tomorrow, there's no delays, there's no weather, there's no,
Right.
stuff
Well,
that could happen.
I will say part of why I leave from Albuquerque tomorrow at like 6.
Right.
But I have like a 4-hour layover in Salt Lake City, and then I'm taking that red eye to New York City, and I'll get to New York City in the morning. But what?
No, that's just funny that your layover is in Salt Lake City.
Right. Yeah, sister already asked me that if I see the temple. Now, do keep in mind that I'll be coming in and leaving when it's dark. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to see upon landing and takeoff. But I did tell her that if I can take a picture, I will, because she asked me to take a picture of the temple. Of course. But I did that with that big layover because I didn't want to pick one with one of the smaller layovers and then miss a flight, because I did not get I didn't get like the ticket insurance.
Right.
So like if I miss a flight because of like I can't, then I'm screwed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
Yeah. But that's the only time I have to get off the plane in Salt Lake City. So
well, that's good.
But that's why I chose like a 4-hour layover, because I was like, no matter what, like I'm sure I'll get there by that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I have to say that like I have had a very good fortune with flights in the last few years of flying, because like even it was raining like cats and dogs here in Albuquerque, and we took off, and dude, it was so weird because we took off here in Albuquerque. Well, not here in Albuquerque, but we took off in Albuquerque, and it was raining like cats and dogs. We get to Denver, and it's like clouds. It's clouds all the way to Denver, right? Like below us, we were up above the clouds,
right?
But I could see them, But so clouds all the way to freaking Denver. We land in Denver, raining in Denver, although not as heavy,
right.
But then we get to we take off in Denver. Again, it was raining the whole time I was there. But we take off in Denver, we land in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and it's still raining. I was like, how is it? Like, I literally went all across the country today and never left a rain cloud. Like the rain clouds were everywhere.
I mean, they can have precipitation covering a large area.
Yeah, the whole, over half the country.
It's just the middle, really.
Like I went up and over. It was like an L shape. It was like a night move. The rain moving like a night.
Oh, he's talking about chess. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We've really devolved already. That's my fault, I'm sure.
Okay. He said it was his fault, so I'm gonna let him run with it.
Right? Yeah. Why argue when I say it's my fault?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, where are we at for time? Well, we got one more. So what do you want to talk about? We got like one more thing.
So, any last minute things you can think of that we have to get, or are you good?
A phone charger. We got to figure that out.
Well, we got to figure that out for me.
Right.
Because he left my phone charger at our friend's house.
That is true. And you know what? That was my fault as well. I did do that. That wasn't my fault.
Too bad it's in South Dakota. Otherwise, we just go get it. But
South
no.
Dakota. Yeah. And that's not really something you will just get a new one at that point.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm surprised we don't have an extra cord. All we need is an extra cord, for crying out loud.
Well, yeah, because I didn't plug it into my light.
Right.
Which,
Yeah,
by the way, that makes that lamp the coolest lamp ever.
Even it makes it a hotel lamp because it's funny.
It was bought at a Walmart.
Calm down, okay?
It was bought at a Walmart, bro. Don't come at me.
But I was gonna say that power strip also has 2 ports, 2 USB ports, so you can use that power strip also. Probably works better than the light.
It's scary down there.
It is a little scary down there. I will admit that.
And then I was making the bed the other day, and I accidentally touched that outlet that's not covered, the middle part, and man, I got a shock. I was like, whoa.
That's probably not good. The bed probably shouldn't touch it either. That could be a fire hazard. We should get like a plastic cover or something for it.
I mean, we need to put a cover over it.
That's what I just said.
Not like that.
Yes.
Oh.
But they have one that doesn't have a hole or anything. It's just a plastic cover.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Go get it. Don't tell me about it.
I like how you asked me if there was anything I might need, and then we came upon something that you need.
I mean, that's how it usually goes.
Isn't it though?
But that's how I get you to say that I need it.
What?
What?
What? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? What happened? What are we talking about?
Oh my god. This is so next week we are going to be in different areas.
Yeah, fingers crossed everything will go accordingly.
Yes. So because that's my travel back day, I believe. I'll be coming back next Tuesday. So, we'll look at the times or whatever. Who knows? Maybe I'll be back in time. It is maybe possible. We'll see what time we get it. Do you want me to look right now? Let me look right now.
Oh my God, really?
That'll be the last thing we do. We'll look at when I come back. So, all right. My return trip.
My poor dogs. They're all depressed again.
Yeah, well, they're depressed because I've been packing and they know I'm leaving.
Well, and here's the thing. I don't think they understand that I'm not going.
Right. No, probably not yet. No. I think I need a different. I need the one for the
Do you know what you're doing?
No, I don't know what I'm doing. If I knew what
that
I'm
is
doing, it'd be
unfortunate.
Okay, so this one, it's gotta be right. No, that's for the hotel. Why are you? Don't do it like that. Don't be like that. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, you know what? There probably needs to be Jeopardy. I don't know where. You know what? That's not helping. You're not helping me right now. That's rude.
He's the guy who does it to anybody else when he gets a chance.
What?
What?
Me? You're saying I do that?
Yes.
When do I do that?
I've heard you do it on the morning fucking podcast while I'm sleeping.
What?
Yeah.
You're telling me you know what I do while you sleep?
Yes.
That's interesting.
That's what you think.
Are you like Santa Claus in that way? Is that what?
Well, here's the thing. Like, I'm sleeping, but my subconscious hears you because it's like, what is this guy doing?
Right.
That is loud.
I can't find my return.
Well, we'll keep you updated since we only got like 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. But I'm pretty sure next Tuesday is when I come back. So, but yeah, we might have, we'll figure it out. But we'll be here. I'm glad you're here. We thank you guys for coming and joining us.
We want to wish you all a happy St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
Be safe, be responsible.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody take care of yourselves.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and we need to do the thing. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get better at all this, I promise.
Yeah, okay.
What is that? Yeah, okay.
That was me being confident in you.
That did not feel like it. That did not sound like it was rooted in confidence.
Yeah, okay.